Imagine going from dancing next to J-Lo, living the dream, to struggling on the streets with barely anything to your name. It's the kind of downfall nobody sees coming, and one that's rarely talked about. Susie Perez was that girl back in the day. Glamorous, talented, and living life in the fast lane. But what happened next is one hell of a fall from grace to grass that people still find unbelievable to date. Y'all, there's a lot to unpack here, so grab your popcorn and let's get right into it. So, who is Susie Perez? Of course, most of y'all were nowhere near the 90s and early 2000s music scene, so let me take you down memory lane real quick. At this time, Susie was lighting up the stage. She wasn't just any dancer. She was the queen of the moment. She graced music videos, magazines, and even hit the stage as a backup dancer for icons of the time like J-Lo and Diddy. Susie had the beauty, the body, and the moves to match. People couldn't get enough of her. She was that girl, living the kind of life most of us could only dream of. But y'all know how life goes. One minute you're up, and the next, well, Susie's life took a turn that nobody expected. One wrong move, one bad decision, and everything flipped upside down. Word is that things started going left when she signed with a modeling agency that was allegedly run by some shady people. We're talking Italian mafia level shady. That's when things got real dark. Allegations of SA, drugs, and exploitation started swirling, and before anyone could blink, Susie vanished from the scene. Fast forward to 2019, and Susie was found in the most heartbreaking way, living on the streets, eating off of bins, struggling to survive. Media outlets caught up with her, and it was clear she had been through it. We're talking about someone who once had it all, now digging through trash just to get by. It's a harsh reminder that the industry isn't all glitz and glam. One wrong connection, and it's over. What makes it even crazier is that some people are saying Jennifer Lopez herself might have had something to do with Susie getting mixed up with the wrong crowd. Now, we don't know for sure, but the streets are talking, and it's not looking good. Whether it's true or not, Susie's story is proof that being in the in crowd ain't always what it's cracked up to be. At the end of the day, this ain't just about Susie. It's about how quickly things can go left. One day, you're on top of the world, and the next, you're struggling to stay afloat. It's a tough lesson, and hopefully, it opens some eyes. Fame is a tricky thing, and not everyone makes it out unscathed. So what's next for Susie? Well, sources say she's trying to get back on her feet, but it's not easy. The damage has been done, and recovery takes time. But if there's one thing we know, it's that comebacks are always possible. Stay tuned for more reality checks, guys.
Cardi B has stirred up more drama in her ongoing feud with Offset, accusing both her ex-husband and his mother of stealing from her. You'll be shocked to hear how Cardi got emotional in her rant while claiming that she had been robbed cold and calling out Offset for his absence during the holidays. While Cardi didn't provide specific details about what was allegedly stolen, her remarks made it clear she feels betrayed by both Offset and his mom. Speaking during a heated moment, she said,
I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose.
And Cardi's frustrations weren't just limited to the alleged theft. She also took aim at Offset's parenting, criticizing him for not sending Christmas gifts to their 3 children, Culture, Wave, and their 4-month-old baby. While she accused him of neglecting their children, she pointed out that he somehow managed to go on a shopping spree for his other kids from previous relationships.
Want to see the kids? You just call your daughter for the first time this year, yesterday, your newborn. You love your kids so much and you bought them shit for Christmas. But you came to New York to buy your other kids gifts. But you ain't bought my kids shit on purpose to spite me.
Her accusations didn't stop there, as she also suggested that Offset was using their children as a reason to delay their divorce proceedings. She fully called out his audacity as he refused to sign the papers, despite seemingly having no interest in being present in their kids' lives, something which many fans find very concerning. Take in mind that Cardi B has always made sure to treat Offset's other children as her own. So for him to purposely leave out his children with Cardi out of spite is just disgusting. They're innocent. Very scary how men switch up on you when they no longer have the access they want. Cardi also opened up about the overall emotional toll their relationship has taken on her, as she also accused Offset of taking advantage of her efforts and support throughout their time together. She claimed that it really hurt her that she had tried her very best to lift Offset up when he was down, especially when everyone else had turned their backs on him and had even prayed for him before praying for herself. Yet he is still doing his best to bother her peace and claiming that Cardi is the problem. Cardi also admitted that her concern for him often overshadowed her own happiness and success, as it often meant her career had to be put on hold to satisfy him. All this, despite the fact that Offset allegedly often accused her of being competitive.
So that means that a motherfucker was competing with me. Can you believe that? Can you believe that I had the enemy in my bed all along?
This has many fans accusing him of being the jealous one, as it paints a clear pattern. When Cardi B said, "Can you believe I was sleeping with the enemy all along? I wasn't competing with these bitches. I was competing with my..." This certainly isn't the first time Cardi has publicly lashed out at Offset during their bitter divorce either, as just recently she went on another rant referring to him as a garbage bag and begging others to take him off her hands. Seeing this all unfold has been quite the roller coaster for fans, as Cardi and Offset have been on the brink of divorce so many times in the past, but this time things have gotten more real than ever before. To many, these rants also prove exactly how upset Cardi is by this entire situation, as things have perhaps gotten more clear to her than they have been in years, especially when it comes to Offset's impact on her family. No, because Cardi being the only person shocked that her husband actually hates her had me yelling yesterday. Happy she finally connected those dots. Let the healing finally begin. As their divorce proceedings continue, both Cardi and Offset seem to stand their ground, as neither of them wish to give up the fight, and that might just mean that we're nowhere near done seeing these explosive fights in real time.